Thank you, and good day, everyone, and greetings from UN Habitat to all, and also thank you, IGES, for this invitation to this the exciting webinar on inspiring VLR document. Let me start my presentation. This one, okay. It's not a presentation as such, but just show you some of the slides. Let me congratulate Takashi-san and IGES colleagues for your pioneering and continuous work on supporting SDGs. Also, great appreciation to dear partners, Japan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, represented by Yoshida-san today, for your continued support to UN, especially UN Habitat, and also city representatives and UCLG for your leadership in advancing the localization of SDGs and VLRs. Indeed, the VLR and voluntary subnational reviews, VSR for short, have been growing at an encouraging pace. 69 local reviews already existing, and more than 30 municipalities and regional governments now working on their VLR or VSR for 2021 and 2022. Yet, it is not merely the growing numbers that the VLR, VSR movement matters, but it is transformation from the bottom up of local innovations and of increased global dialogues. Let me highlight a few points in this regard. First, this movement is increasing the demand for institutional interaction between the local, subnational, and national levels. Several countries have established mechanisms for different levels of government to work together, exchange data, practices, and techniques on the implementation of SDGs. And effective multi-level dialogues and cooperation is essential to expand the centrality and effectiveness of SDG localization. Second, now we are all facing compound crisis due to COVID-19. Indeed, many countries, including Japan, are tackling numerous challenges every day, and it is far from being over, despite a vaccination campaign all over the world. In this regard, UN Habitat really appreciate and commends city leaders and frontline workers around the world for their great effort and in responding to the pandemic and also its socioeconomic impact on people. It's widely recognized that pandemic has already delayed SDG advancement or even took away hard-won development gains in the past decades. Yet, this doesn't mean SDGs are no longer relevant. On the contrary, the role of SDGs need to be recognized as a blueprint and also roadmap towards a more just, green, and healthy future. So I'd like to briefly touch on what UN Habitat is doing. As you probably know, UN Habitat headquarters and UCLG headquarters have engaged in a process to offer local, regional, and national governments with the most up-to-date and cutting-edge information on VLRs and opportunities for exchange and peer learning. As part of its efforts, they published the first guideline for VLRs in July 2020, and now have developed a second volume entitled Towards a New Generation of VLRs, Exploring the Local National Link. This second volume does look into the existing multi-level connection between national and local SDGs reviews and more largely for SDG localization. This will be officially launched on 14th July as part of VLR-VSR Days during upcoming 2021 High-Level Political Forum, which is 3 days of events and discussion on the most recent developments as well as the future perspectives on VLRs. You'll find more about this on the relevant website. In addition, in the Asia-Pacific region, my office also worked with the UNSCAP, UCLG, ASPAC, and many other partners to develop the Asia-Pacific regional guidelines on voluntary local review as well. So on that note, let me conclude my congratulatory remarks. I wish you a very fruitful discussion. Thank you.